Let's first talk about the Minnesota Vikings. 2-1, great performance this past week. What are they, contender or pretender in your eyes?
They're pretenders as long as Case Keenum is the quarterback. I know that he won last week against Tampa Bay Bucks, a solid win. I think Dalvin Cook is the main reason why that offense is churning right now. But I think there are two teams better than them in that division. I think Detroit has really shown a defensive improvement this year. I like how Matt Stafford is playing at quarterback. And the Green Bay Packers clearly have an advantage at quarterback. Defense is not as strong, but I like their team overall. I think the Minnesota Vikings are a quality team, but I just don't see them winning the division, and so they're going to be pretenders for me.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. They're also pretenders in my book. Even if Sam Bradford does come back, let's not forget that this is Sam Bradford we're talking about. He had that good opening game, but can he continue that throughout the NFL season? I'm not sure. I think that offense is going to be anemic down the road, and as you mentioned, the Packers and Lions in that division are both very good teams. The Los Angeles Rams, this is a team I love. I think they're contenders. Jared Goff has played phenomenally this year. They're my team to win the NFC West in the preseason. They're in first place in the NFC West. And let me tell you something. The Seattle Seahawks, they continue to struggle. It took them 8 quarters to get their first touchdown of the season. Russell Wilson, he had a good game in week 3, but it was pressured throughout the whole game. That's going to continue throughout the season. The Rams, their defense is pretty solid. And their offense averaged 6.6 yards per play. That's more than the New England Patriots. It's fantastic. They're moving the ball at will against the 49ers, a team that held the Seahawks to just 12 points at home. I think the Rams are big-time contenders. What do you think?
You know, I like the Rams a lot. I think Sean McVay has done an excellent job with Jared Goff, really putting him in an offense where he can succeed. Todd Gurley looks as good as he did his rookie year. The defense, as you mentioned, is really good. It was good last year as well. Aaron Donald is back after missing most of the preseason. But I need to see more of them for me. Too small of a sample size. Their wins are against the 49ers, who did hold the Seahawks to only a few points. I think a lot of teams can do that with the way the Seahawks are playing offensively. They also beat the Colts, who obviously aren't a very good team. And they lost to the Redskins, who I think are a pretty good team. So I need to see a little more sample size from the Rams, but I do like what they're doing. I think I'm going to lean pretenders right now, but I could definitely change my mind in the coming weeks. Those Seattle games in the division are going to be so important. I like what they're doing, but contenders for me right now.
They always match up well against the Seahawks, even when they were bad. Next team I want to talk about really quickly, the Tennessee Titans in the AFC South. They haven't won that division since 2008. Contenders or pretenders, man?
I'm going to go contenders. I like Mariota. Doesn't make a lot of mistakes. DeMarco Murray's resurgence last week was really good. We know Derrick Henry gives them another dynamic in that backfield as well. The defense is solid too. I like their schedule coming up. They do have to play the Texans on the road next week, but then they have the Dolphins, Colts, Browns, Ravens, Bengals. They could be 7-2 by the time they face the Steelers on November 16th. I like this team a lot. I think they're taking steps forward. But the Texans are pretty good.
That's what I'm talking about, the Houston Texans. Look, the Marcus Mariota, he's the better quarterback than Deshaun Watson, clearly. But we've seen how much Watson grew this past week at New England. Imagine you're a rookie quarterback, you're going to a building with thousands of screaming fans, 5 Super Bowl banners. You got to be overwhelmed looking at that. Oh, man, I'm playing a team with 5 Super Bowl banners there. And he played really well. He almost won that game. And I love the Texans' defense. They gave up a ton of points to the Patriots, but that's going to happen against Tom Brady. The Texans' defense will get better as the year progresses. Statistically, it's kind of meh right now, but we're going to see that team thrive as the season progresses. I think the Titans are pretenders. The Texans will win that division.